Alright guys, I'm getting ready to head to Dallas, and before I do, I decided to fill up on gas. So we're going to start this test over. The odometer reading 91,913. Alright, just topped it off, filled it up. I've got an ethanol tester kit here, which hopefully we can clear this up some. We're going to suck up. I've got a little bit of ethanol here in a glass jar so we can test the content. And you fill it up to the fuel line, or the full line, at the very top. About right there. What this tells us is that we have approximately 82% ethanol. Alright guys, so this thing's doing way better than I ever expected. Look at that. Almost 200 miles and I'm still above a quarter of a tank. And that's with going about 85 miles an hour the majority of the trip. And here's DFW right here. We made it. Alright guys, we made it. We'll see what the fuel economy looks like later on. Alright guys, so made it to DFW, picked up Jessica, and we ran into a problem. I fucked up bad, guys. I forgot my SCT programmer on my desk at home. Yeah. This thing is only tuned to run E85. My tuner on my desk at home has the program for 91 octane gasoline. So when I got down to about a quarter tank, I thought, well, no big deal. It's fine. I'll just find E85. Thinking it's Texas, there'll be plenty of it out here. Wrong. I've driven to 4 different gas stations in the area. None of them have E85, and yes, I'm using Gas Buddy, and it has been very inaccurate. So I finally found one. This place right here. So, 210 miles with just under a quarter of a tank left. Let's put some gas in it and see how much we got to the gallon. Alright guys, so it held just over 12 gallons of gas, 210 miles, so you're looking at, what, 17 something, about 17 and a half. So that does include quite a bit of traffic once I got here to Dallas this morning around 8:10. A lot of standstill traffic, a lot of smashing on the gas to get into tight spaces, and quite a bit of idling at the airport with the air conditioning on. Alright guys, so we made it back from Dallas. The verdict is in. Just put in 10.3 gallons of E85 at 186.5 miles. Comes out to 18.5 miles a gallon on this trip. So there you have it. That's about as good as it's going to get on a straight highway shot to Dallas and back. All right, guys. So here are my results. Keep in mind, my tune was a rough
rough tune, okay? It's a very raw initial tune. It's being customized and tuned properly right now. So we'll have to do this comparison again later. But for a pretty much a canned tune, I'm very happy with the results. So I'm going to start with number one. The EPA rates my Mustang GT convertible at 15 city, 23 highway, 18 combined. Now, we did a video previously where I showed I got 14 in the city, and that was with some pretty heavy driving, and that was rough. Okay, I still had a little bit of fuel mixed in with the E85. It was running rich, and it still managed 14 miles a gallon. So as far as city goes, barely even noticeable. Highway, however, is where I noticed a significant decrease in my fuel economy, which is to be expected. Okay, the EPA rates highway at 23 miles a gallon. My first run on a tank of E85 was 17.19 miles a gallon. My second run was 17.93 miles a gallon, averaged out to 17.56 miles a gallon. That's a pretty significant loss, but it's well within what I expected, around 33%. What that comes out to is 23.65% fuel economy loss. Let's move over to the cost. E85 is $1.89 a gallon where I'm at, and 91 octane gasoline is $2.69 a gallon. Okay, that's an 80-cent difference per gallon, and that comes out to an $11.20 savings per tank before you calculate the 23.65% fuel economy loss. Now, let's get into that. You're looking at 29.74% cheaper using E85 than using gasoline, but you are also calculating a 23.65% loss in fuel economy, which puts you ahead still 6.09%. So basically, in money, what that equals, 14 gallons per tank, I'm looking at still being ahead by $1.61 a tank. I'm achieving more power than I could with 91 octane gasoline. I'm burning cleaner than I could with 91 octane gasoline. Cylinder temperatures are lower thanks to using E85, which creates just an overall lower temperature throughout the whole combustion process. This is a win-win for me. Now, on the other hand, if you're running, say, 87 octane, this wouldn't be a win for you. You would definitely be losing. And to be quite honest with you, I fully anticipated losing about 33% in fuel economy, and I was okay with that because this really isn't about the fuel economy. For me, it's about the power. And then there's side benefits of cleaner environment, blah, 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 corn, alcohol, all that great. That's great too, whatever. For me, though, it was really about the power. I'm not a tree-hugging, happy-go-lucky kind of guy. I just wanted more power. So I achieved that, and I was willing to pay the difference for it. But as it turns out, I'm not paying. I'm saving $1.60 a tank. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a win-win for anybody that's going to tune your car or looking into a modification to give your car more power. I highly recommend switching to E85. So I'll keep doing videos, guys. When I get the new tune, we'll try it again later, and I'll keep running numbers, and eventually I'll hit the dyno, and we'll see what we're pulling at the dyno. With that being said, guys, end of the video. E85 has been working great. Very happy with it. And it's saving me money at the pump on top of it. So I can't lose here. As always, like, comment, subscribe, be safe out there, and Uber on.